What is up, you guys? Illinois Outdoorsman, and today we're gonna go fish a little creek. We're gonna wade the creek, and we're gonna try our hand at smallmouth. As big of a bass angler as I am, I have never caught a smallmouth before. So we're gonna go 10 miles up the road. There's a creek's got smallmouth in it, and I just found out about it a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna go up there. I got a spinning rod, a couple bags of worms, have my terminal tackle box. That's it. We're gonna go wade the creek, backpack, chesty. Let's go see if we can hammer some smallmouth, you guys. All right, what is up, you guys? So as you guys can see, I've made it down here into the creek bed. I fell down the bank, and then when I got up, I saw the trail about another 30 yards down. So, mistake on my part. Hopefully this will be small enough. I cut down a D-bomb, like cut it way down. It's the smallest hook I got in a little weight, and this is a ugly stick light with I do believe it's a fluger. Hopefully I didn't break my reel. I didn't check that. I might have broke my reel. Hopefully I didn't. But we'll fix it here in a minute. But we're going to try, if this ends up being too big, I've got some Ned rig stuff in my bag too, so we can try the Ned rig. But yeah, I'm gonna switch you guys, put you chesty mount, and we're gonna go from there and try to get a couple of smallmouth today. So it'll be fun. Maybe next time I'll just bring my crappie fishing stuff and we'll use that. So let's go catch us some smallies, you guys. All right, you guys, this water is moving pretty quick. I might have needed to put a bigger weight on here. There it is. As you guys can see, it's cruising pretty quick. But we're more or less doinking around, trying new stuff. So, a buddy of mine does this. This is what he told me. Hey, use some small stuff, just bring a spinning rod. He didn't tell me there was a pond out here that I could put the kayak in and all sorts of stuff to flip out here. He didn't tell me that part, but that's okay. Maybe for a pool. That's on the bank, that's not gonna do nothing. I don't know why I casted it, you just flip it in there. So I have never been smallmouth fishing before, so if you guys got any tips for smallmouth fishing or places you would recommend, I would love to do some more smallmouth fishing. Not sure if I'm ready for like Great Lakes smallmouth fishing, but creeks and stuff like that I think would be really cool. Get back in. What do you guys recommend for tackle for smallmouth fishing? And tactics, you guys, because obviously I am not very good at smallmouth fishing, being that I've never been, but I'm trying to apply what I know bass fishing as a predatory fish. There's some little minnows right here. At least I think they're minnows. But what would you guys recommend? Go ahead and drop it in the comments down below. Help me out, you guys, so I can bring you guys some different content other than me hitting up like welding springs and going out and smoking everything, which is usually what I do best, but oh, guys, we got a huge storm last night, so I don't know how that's going to affect the water and the fish in here. It's moving pretty good. The water's still warm, so I don't think the rainwater has gotten down in here yet, or like the runoff. But oh, there went a little froggy. Little froggy. Guys, I'm wondering if I'm kind of not at a standstill now. I don't know. I can see the bottom there. We should be all right. It's moving pretty quick, so. Oh, God. Can't rifle it out there. There's a bunch of chunk concrete up there. I think if I can get across here, I can kind of skate down this bank, too. So we may end up going with a Ned rig, you guys, because I got a feeling this is going to be a hair too big. Let's see, I don't know, smallmouth wise, if they're more like a fish that wants to sit in an eddy, or if they're going to sit back up in brush piles and stuff like that, or what, or if they're fast moving water. I'm really just kind of, like I said, using my bass fishing tactics and what I know. Okay, there's a little eddy here, so they might sit up behind there. There's a log jam right there. Let's see my hook. It's the smallest hook I had, and it might still be too big. I don't know how big the smallmouth actually are in here. So, but it is nice to be able to sit here and stand in the creek. I also have a small popper. The backpack I have on has been, I found it, I don't want to say Clinton Lake, like in the bank or something. I picked it up, threw it in my backpack, and it hooked through the backpack, and it's been stuck there for like 2 years. I finally went ahead and got it out today. So, finally got it to unhook. So we might throw that too and see if we can get a, I will probably fish the pond out first. There's stuff everywhere. Hey, I can flip all of this, and I don't know how I feel flipping on spinning rod, but I'm gonna do it. I would much rather have my bait casting rod, but they're all in the boat. All right, you guys, let's see if we can cross over this without dying. I got a feeling that's the deep part there. The one thing you guys do need to pay attention to and be careful on if you're creek fishing though is water speed, because it does not take much to take your feet out from under you, and to be honest, the rocks that are in here are pretty slick, so you just gotta pay attention to that. I don't know how well you guys can see this in the water, but it's moving pretty quick. It's holding up. If I hold it and let it sit there, it just takes that bait back. So it's moving pretty quick here. Ooh, a bunch of little fishers. Sorry, little guys, I'm coming through. There's a bunch of deer tracks back in here too. Is this what I think it is? I don't know if there's one in there or not, you guys, but we got a clam. Didn't look like there was anything in there. There was something stuck in the back corner, so I don't know if raccoons have got it and made a little meal of it or what. So, and if they did, good on them. Gotta survive. All right, you guys, so what I've got here, it's a, bring this in here. Here's what was that? A howl, still sharp. This little fire tiger popper with a couple of feathers and some iridescent streamers in the back. Let me adjust this. There we go. Doesn't cast very far. And with that being said, I don't need it to cast very far, but I'd like to be able to reach a little further that way. So we're gonna, I could probably step in here and it'd be all right, but it's gotta have some force behind it. We did get a fish jump over there. So we may end up backtracking, getting out and going further down, see if we can get in a little further down. Soft. Whoo, that's pretty soft right there. I got a rock in my crock. I don't know if you guys can see that. Going along that bank over there, the current was taking it down, but here now it's sitting still, so the current's running on that far side. So this whole pocket here is almost an eddy. I don't know, you guys, do smallmouth blow up like largemouth? Do they hit topwater as aggressively as largemouth do? Like we've all seen my love for frog fishing and getting big topwater blow ups and fish completely leaving the water for it, being super aggressive. Do smallmouth do the same thing, or are they more? I know a lot of the times you see the Bassmaster at FLW and MLF and all that, when they're when they're smallmouth fishing, they're usually, what in the heck have I got going on here? Let's get that out of there. Usually fishing pretty deep in like a drop shot for smallies. Hey guys, this is exactly why I do not fish spinning tackle. I hate this line twist. But this is fine enough line, it comes out pretty easy. Uh-oh. Maybe I spoke too soon. Uh-oh, we got a little squirrel. I can hear him. I hear you up there. You got less than a month and squirrel season opens up. So you best be on your best behavior and quit yelling at me. Oh, there's a fish right there. I don't know if I got out of the way for you guys to see that fish kind of hit up there, but yeah, smallmouth, I don't know, do they hit top water or is it just are they a deep water bottom mid-column kind of feeder? I don't know. If you guys know, drop it in the comments down below and help me out. There's another fish right there. Don't know what it is. And I'm going to assume that this popper is probably still too big. We may have to go with a Ned rig and a Z-Man TRD. Which I have the stuff for a Ned rig. I've never used a Ned rig before. I kind of know some of the applications of using a Ned rig, and a lot I don't, so there's a lot to be learned yet. I for sure think my dad would enjoy doing this too. My dad's been smallmouth fishing, I think over on the Vermilion River over by Danville, over at Kickapoo. So him and my Uncle Jerry, they may have some more insight on smallmouth fishing in creeks. All right, you guys, I've walked a fair way around this trail and cannot find another spot to access the creek. I've actually lost sight of the creek and coming back to where I was originally, so we're gonna, I'm thinking my tackle was probably still a little too big, even though this is kind of the smallest stuff I got without going to crappie lures. So we may come back out here with some crappie lures, but I'm gonna go over and fish this pond here. It says I can put a kayak in it as long as it's registered with the city, so I'd have to get a city tag, which we're gonna test the fishing out first. On one rod, I may come out here with 3 or 4 different rods just to kind of test it out before I go spending the money on another tag from the city. But I did just get a boat pass for Evergreen for the big boat, so sorry you guys, lighting is probably horrible, but whew, I'm fat and out of shape. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to see more content like this, where we're out creek fishing, out running in the creek, smallmouth fishing, stuff like that, drop a comment down below and let me know. Make sure you guys follow me over on Facebook and Instagram. And until next time, you guys, I will see you out there.